Alright guys, so this is accounting 251. It is a 251. Yes, 251. Very random number, to be honest with you, but that's not the point of this video. This is the unseen tutorial which you will do. Obviously it's a very good example of what you need to do. There's all these things which you need to do and these questions here. Now I'm going to discuss how to do them. So let's start, right? So you got product cost and period cost. Now, by the way, I'm not a first, well, I was a first student. So I'm a student who's making this video. So whoever is watching, I'm a student, not a lecturer. I'm a student who sits in your lecture room also. So anyway, not the point. Point is, let's do this. Right, let's start. Right. Product cost and period cost. We need to distinguish what those two things are first before we're doing it, right? Right, very easy. I like to ignore period cost and product cost and put a term in my head. Now, the term which I put in my head, one second, just let me get my pen. The term I like to replace with product costs is manufacturing. Manufacturing. And the term I like to replace with period cost is non-manufacturing. So, non-manufacturing. I might be thinking why I did this and not this. All product costs are manufacturing cost. All period cost are non-manufacturing cost. Very simple. I mean, look at that, extremely simple. Now, there's two categories of non-manufacturing costs: selling expense and administration. They tell you the office equipment broke down, the office equipment depreciated. All that relates to the office. Nothing relates to the manufacturing. Okay, nothing relates to the factory. Nothing. Okay, so it's nothing got to do with the factory. Selling expense, you basically cost advertising 10,000. Advertising is nothing got to do with manufacturing of the product. Manufacturing of the product is what needs to be done to make a product work or product made. It's not what needs to be like selling expenses or that office expense. No. Okay, let's start. So, let's see. Now, direct materials will always be direct materials. Direct materials is what you use to make the product, right? Like, for example, wood. Use wood. Use timber. You use, let's see, flour, eggs, milk, water if you're making food product, cardboard, steel, metal, direct materials. Factory rent will be manufacturing overhead. Why? Factory rent is an indirect cost, right? Factory rent won't be put under direct materials because that expense is not like made with the product. The actual product is not the rent. It's the overhead, right? It's the roof basically. Direct labor will always be direct labor. Factory utilities. Factory utilities is a trick question, yeah? Factory utilities is like the factory water and electricity. Because it's the factory, it's the product cost, okay? So it's the product cost, which is the manufacturing. Now why does this appear now? 1 second. So it'll be the manufacturing overhead. Wait 1 second. Something happened, yeah? This we said will be direct labor, this will be this will be this. Okay, let's continue. Now, supervision in the factory. This is a person who looks at all the products being made. He's constantly being in the factory, number one, right? He's constantly looking at the products. He is directly with the products. He's not directly, right, making the products. He's watching the products. He's a roof. He watches over you. So all overheads are like the roof. So there. Indirect labor in the factories, all indirect costs are overheads. Yeah. Depreciation on factory equipment, overheads. Sales commission. Sales commission is selling expense, right? Don't forget that. Sales has nothing got to do with manufacturing. Sales are, as soon as they mention sales, put it over here. Advertising, same thing. Depreciation on admin building is administrative expense. This is the office. Admin means office. Got nothing to do with the factory. Salary of corporate receptionist. Corporate is admin. Other administrative is here. Salary of factory receptionist. Now, very trick question here. You'll be thinking, oh wait, factory receptionist. Will this fall under administrative expense or something over here, or it'll fall under here? Is it a product cost factory receptionist? Now, you have to think about this very logically, right? I know it won't be direct labor, right? Obviously, because direct labor is people who actually touch the product and make it. So it's either going to be my manufacturing overhead or I'm thinking administrative expense. How do I know? They clearly say over here factory, and I want to emphasize that, right? Factory, a person, people who working in the factories, right? All people working in factories in the closed doors all go manufacturing overhead. So because it's a receptionist, they still working in the factory. Everyone works in the factory is indirect. But obviously, if person is working on the actual products, is direct labor, obviously. But yeah, so this will be this. Right now, what is the total product cost for the year? Now, while we at it, 1 second, I'm just gonna double check my answers on my phone. But right now, while I'm doing that, just let me talk so you don't get bored. Yeah, so that's how you must answer the question. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all correct, right? Okay, so now we need to. Now, why did that disappear? So you all just go back and screenshot the video if you want or whatever, okay? But yeah, I don't know why they did that. Oh, actually, that's very bad right now. Because now I need to show how we get the answers. No, it's fine. No, it's actually not fine. Okay, so just skip couple minutes of these videos, but I'll rewrite it. I mean, couple seconds. I'm just gonna rewrite everything because this thing did me bad, as you can see. So just skip all what I'm doing now. Don't wait, it disappeared again. Yo. Okay, so let me do it again. I don't know what is happening. Okay, but see, total product cost for the year, right? Eesh. Okay, total product cost. It's basically, well, obviously over here we worked out product cost. So all the numbers that were in here, right? Just add the numbers that were all in here. So all these ticks that were in here, add those costs in the product cost. As you can see, you'll get number one's answer, right? Number two, what is the period cost for the year? All the ticks you put over here, all the associated accounts, add them up, you get period cost. And then 30 products were produced with the year. What is the unit product cost? Unit product cost means the product cost divided by units produced. So you take the number one's answer divided by 30,000 and you get the answer. Now let me read out the answers for you, right? Number one, what is the total product cost? It'll be your 216,000. So I'm putting all the ones that were here in these three blocks. 216,000 plus 120,000 plus 24,000 plus 6,300 plus 50,000 plus 30,000 plus 9,000 plus 28,000 is equal to 483,300. Done. Total product cost for the year. Second question, total product cost for the year. Sorry, period cost. 27,000 plus 65,000 plus 37,000 plus 10,000 plus 30,000 plus 175,000 is equal to 344,000 rand. Right, the last one question, you take one's answer, which was 483,300 divided by the units produced, 30,000 is equal to 16 rand.11. Two decimal places round off. And that's how you do this unseen task.